Hello, everybody. Welcome to After Dark Beers. This is episode number 10.
Woohoo! Nice.
Wow. Hopefully, everybody on panel has brought a dark beer. Everybody in the chat, if you're drinking a dark beer, that's awesome. I will leave the link to get in if you are. So let me go ahead and do that right now. Link is copied and pasted. So join up if you have a dark beer and you want to get on panel. But right now on panel, we do have Beer Man, Thomas Metal 75, Leo, Thrash, aka Thrash Metal Homebrew and Barbecue. We have No Name. Howdy. This one is Brew Reviews. And Last Beer.
Oh, yeah.
Thrash.
And a chug. Beer Man.
Cheers to the chat. We got Ron Sutton, Paul Middlefruit. Cheers. And Mary and the Butch. Mary and the Butch. Or Mary and the Burt. I don't know what he is now.
That's true.
But let's go ahead and see if our panel has all brought a dark beer of some sort. Cheers, to Tommy Carroll. It's been a day, guys. I tell you, it's been a day.
No respect.
All right. So I'm just going to go in the order in which it has selected to go in. So first up is Beer Man, actually.
All right. Thanks, BuMpY. All right, cool. So I got one from to collab out of Carson, Washington, kind of close to me here. I don't know how far actually, but Grains of Wrath, if you've ever heard of them, and Backwoods out of Portland, Oregon. I think I thought they're actually at a Carson, I guess. This is a No Nuts, No Glory. It's a mixed nut stout, 8% ABV.
Oh wow!
No reviews listed.
That's interesting.
Yeah. It has cashews, hazelnuts, cashews, and walnuts.
Ooh,
man, that sounds good.
Wow.
That's interesting for sure.
It's fresh, about a month old, 2/8/21. Support it.
Yeah, I was told that cashews are actually not a nut.
Got my nails.
Legumes.
It's a legume.
Yeah.
Y'all are smart on here. Thank God.
You underestimate our intelligence, huh?
I did not have sexual relations with that beer, I swear.
The opening was just too
Oh,
Damn, it's growing.
Cascade.
Growing head, yeah.
Foamy
Look at
head.
That looks great, man.
Frothy,
Cocoa,
yeah.
foamy. Yeah, dude. Dark
Ice cream like.
black oil. It's actually kind of a dark brown, but so dark that it's black looking. It looks oily. Nice, firm, frothy memory foam cocoa head.
Memory foam.
I like that.
It smells good. Cheers.
There you go. Good job.
cheers. Don't ever call me a cocoa head again, though.
Nice.
I hope you get some nuts out of that.
Yeah, I hope so.
That's not what you should be doing. Oh, get it. Get it.
Yeah, sure.
Get it. Well, it's coming up on the same day, this wild card Wednesday. So bought a 4-pack or a 6-pack for $9.99 of the Guinness Extra Stout. I don't even recall if I've done this on my own personal review channel. I might have to look into that. This is a 11.2 ounce bottles in the 6-pack, and it's 5.6%. And this particular, I think they are all gone back to being brewed at St. James Gate in Dublin. I know that the draft and probably some of this extra was being done contract in Ontario, Canada.
Ooh.
Nice. Not the whole beer, but most of it in the glass. They have it in a non-pint glass.
Killians, there you go.
Nice.
It's a 3-finger head, definitely. And yeah, it's very ruby red, but basically black with that nice tan mocha looking head with bigger bubbles and some smaller ones too. Looks
Nice.
fun, everybody. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Eric.
There.
Bam.
All right, let's bring up Drunken One. Are you there?
He's not there.
That's it. You're fired. You left your
You're fired. You can
Yeah, what the
I'll go
heck,
next.
Dio?
I don't even know his name. He doesn't have his name.
Boo this man. Boo.
Boo.
And they call him legendary.
All right. Well, I guess he
Some
will
do.
go.
I'll
He
go
will go
next.
last now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, oatmeal milk stout from. I think I did this last week too. Finkel and Garf. This is out of Boulder, Colorado. Very good milk stout. It's 5.5% ABV. Smooth, malty, and chocolatey. It's poured up.
Sorry,
I've had it out for a little bit, so it is about at 50
Okay.
to 60 degrees. I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
The last time I drank it, it was 35 to 40 degrees. So this will be a different experience.
You talking about the outside temperature?
No, that's 27.
Yeah, right now it's very cold outside.
Man up.
Man,
Yeah,
man.
we got tight in the small bubble. We got nice, like Beer Man said, memory foam. That was awesome.
Right?
We got moon craters on this
Yeah.
one.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you can't see through it. You get a little bit of red hue there in the corner, and it's kind of effervescence a little bit. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
Cheers, sir. All right.
Cheers.
Cheers
I wish
for
I could
beer.
see that later.
Cheers for beers.
Catch the Lucy sneaking away.
Fire. Lucy.
Mm.
Guinness Extra Stout.
Yeah.
Daddy-o.
All right. All right.
5.6%. Mine's also 11.2 fluid ounces, so that's okay. That's awesome. Foreign, all right. That's weird. Yeah, I think it says it's from product of Ireland. I don't know where it's brewed, but let's see if I can get this open. This isn't my standard opener, and I have a Guinness glass, so I'm official.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay.
Ooh, boy.
All right, BuMpY, you need to belong on a new channel.
The Guinness-
He thinks
the
he's a
Guinness-
pro. Look at that pour.
Damn, man.
Right to the top. I don't have a moon. I don't have memory foam. I've just got a khaki head with tight bubbles. Fairly dark beer. Oh, actually, I'm gonna hold it up to the fire. A little tinge of redness coming through it. Not much. Cheers.
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 Enjoy that, Chatio.
I will.
All right. So tonight I've got a quad. Comes in at 9.7%. Brewed out of Cooperstown, New York. This is the Ami Gang Three Philosophers. But yeah, you'll say, oh yeah, this is on the shelf all the time. I can get it all the time. It's from 2017.
Nice.
So it's been on the shelf for a while. Before I picked it up, I paid $10.99 for this 750 milliliter bottle, which I thought was a pretty good deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Indeed,
Not
indeed.
bad. So hopefully it's got some carbonation to it still.
Ready?
Here we go.
Look out, beer man.
Oh.
Look out, Beer Man.
Hear the cat in the
What's your
background.
Ow, you got me wrong.
Ready to hop out of there? Proper glassware. Where we going?
Nice.
John and Ellie.
Oh, no, cheers to John. All right. Hell
No head. Never mind.
yeah. No, it's coming around. It's coming around.
Yo, whoa.
It's lively. It's lively. Look at that. It's spilling.
Oh,
Those are always good types of beers, man. I love
Right,
it.
you can hear it, right?
Crackly, poppy.
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
Definitely got a bit of a rocky head there. I don't know how long it's going to last, but it is off-white, slightly khaki. It's a quad, so it's not jet black. It's got some really brown amber hues. Holy shit, this thing is effervescent as all hell.
All right.
I can see it. You can't. Yeah,
Yeah,
cheers,
thank you.
guys.
Cheers,
Cheers.
brother.
I don't have a flashlight, so maybe next time.
He never has a power outage.
I do. That happens. Bullshit.
We've seen it before.
Yeah.
Right. Things happen.
Or something.
Then there's this guy.
Oh, shit.
What beer is it again?
I don't know why I did
Cheers,
this to myself, but cheers.
Flyers must have lost.
No? Well, yeah, we did lose.
I know that's why you're upset.
So tonight I have I'm going to go with 2017.
Yes.
Hardywood Foolery. This is an Imperial Milk Stout aged in bourbon barrels at 13%, 50 IBUs.
I forget Corey.
It's it's aged for 8 months in bourbon barrels. Massive chocolate, vanilla, and caramel. So yeah, I don't know how that's going to work, but it's a 2017, so I got another bottle of this too. I don't even think I drank. This is the first time I've actually had it too, so I've been just sitting on these bottles.
Oh, nice.
Don't
That's
take your
You
eye out.
shouldn't sit on the bottles. It can
Don't
cause
sit
some
on it.
water
literally.
injury.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't work well usually.
Wish me luck.
Right?
You need like
Oh,
an
not
airbag.
Look at you. You're like Superman.
Oh man.
Nothing.
Did it make any noise?
Nope.
Uh-oh.
It didn't even like pop or nothing.
Yeah, it might be like a flat stout. Who knows?
Yeah.
Or look at Avery glass too.
Don't you talk about my stout that way?
Where the fuck out?
No head.
Give us some distance.
Get aggressive with it.
Shake it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Right. Swirl
There we
it.
go a little bit.
We needed you to do an Alex pour, and you didn't.
It's not the beer for an Alex pour.
He's being gentle with it. All right.
Some
So,
of those beers will surprise the shit out of you too.
So there you go. It's like a less than a finger head on that. I probably could have poured a little more aggressive. Probably would have got a better head, but I was too gentle with it.
there's still some more in the bottle. You get your chance.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
real.
So
All right.
I mean, it smells good. Well, I don't
Sounds
know.
fancy.
We'll see, I guess. So cheers. Thanks for having me.
Sounds complex and fancy.
Cheers.
Another science experiment. Hopefully it goes well.
Nice Avery glass, by the
Yeah.
way.
All right. Cheers, gang.
Yeah,
Cheers, gang. Thanks for having me in. I am rocking some Guinness tonight, boys. Some Guinness. I brought the Guinness draft. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Good old favorite. Nice silver, gold-looking top in there. If you listen close.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
Not too
Paint
aggressive.
shaker, baby. Paint shaker. So watch the pour on this one. Ready? Here's a crack.
You'll shoot your eye out.
Straight up.
Watch out.
Straight up.
Well, I've already covered my computer with heavy pour straight down the middle. Heavy pour straight down the middle. Coincidentally, I got the label out even. Beautiful. Anyway, look at the cascading effect this wonderful beer has.
Look at that.
Guinness is gonna freaking hire you.
We're not
Yeah,
worthy.
look at that.
It's a reverse snowstorm.
It's a snowstorm. All right. So you know the look, you know the color. Thanks for having me. I'm enjoying it. I got a couple of them even.
Like when you clean the toilet and it won't quite
Y'all know what Guinness
flush all
is.
the way.
We're rocking some Guinness tonight in the patio shirt.
Adult.
Hey. I know that guy.
Yeah, I know that guy.
Right.
Thanks for having me, Justin.
Yes. Guinness. Yeah.
Thank God you didn't pour that out of the tap. It would have taken 3 minutes.
Oh shit.
Wait, I tried to get
Rats
you.
and shit.
That was a tap pour, though.
That process.
Beautiful, huh?
The beer that I'm bringing is from Ox Blood Forge.
Yeah.
Ox Brewing Company.
Dude.
This one's called Dusky. And it's a dark lager at 4%. It says production time 6 weeks. Keep cold. Enjoy within 1 year.
They produced
But
it.
then they don't put a date on it. It was canned a month ago, so I did a good job in purchasing this within a year. It's Dusky is a dark lager brewed 100% malted barley and select Maine-grown hops, because Oxbow is out of Newcastle, Maine.
How about that?
Beautiful beaches.
Peaches for me.
For me.
Oh, I like the beaches.
And with my pour,
Show me them peaches, boy.
Son of a bitch. Wow. Whoa.
ooh,
Hey, that's a half and half.
it's a 50-50 right there.
Is it half full or half
nice
empty?
tight kind of khaki colored head. The color of the beer itself is a dark
White head.
we'll go with a dark brown, almost black. It's got some cherry red coming through on the bottom. It does have a clarity. It is a lager,
Nice.
but it's so dark you can't really see through it. So cheers.
Cheers for beer.
Cheers.
All right.
Cheers.
Let's bring it back to everybody, and then everybody just try to remember your order.
Spearman is first.
Spearman than me.
Josh is not second.
I was last for sure.
Yeah, there we go.
That was right.
Sweet.
I was before Chatio, I think.
You're always before.
Yeah.
I'm sloppy seconds.
Thanks.
I lost my hairdo there.
Whoa.
Yeah. Thrash lives up the hill a little bit from Chatio. So
Always peeing down.
Yeah.
Wow.
all right, Bear Man. What do you think about that beer you've poured?
All right, I haven't drinking it yet, so I was gonna wait. But let's just see if I can stir it up a bit. It poured about a 3-finger head, memory foam. It had a oily glaze on the side, though, kind of an oily, kind of slick look to it. It's kind of a lacing, kind of leggish thing going there. Let's get into the nose. See, it's different. Can gives me more nuttiness and chocolate. This gives me more of like a. Oh. Hold on, man. That sucked, dude. That's like a.
He started the
Oh, dude, I really get it now.
The aroma now.
Brown sugar, brown bread, dark, deep caramel, rich caramel. You get the nuttiness comes through definitely in the nose if it goes in your nose. Oh, wow, that's weird. That nuttiness really shines inside my nose. Yeah. A little bit of a floral kick there too I'm getting, which is weird. There's a deep dark chocolate, baker's chocolate, little slight coffee there, that. Looking at it, cocoa head, definitely, or even cocoa head. I'll stick with that. And in my light, it's definitely a dark chocolate. It's dark chocolate, opaque, can't see through it. It's got about a medium rising bubble. Yeah. So let's get into this. I'm dying to try it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Drink through your mouth, not your nose.
Cheers.
It's kind of reminiscent of a robust porter. It's actually got the nuttiness in there, but you're getting a lot of nice baker's chocolate coming through. Baker's chocolate, a nice nutty, biscuity caramel, deep, rich caramel, molasses. Wow. Molasses was in the nose as well. I forgot to say that, but that brown sugary molasses, sticky lips, nice creamy, smooth mouthfeel, body nice and full. Kind of a medium finish.
It sounds like you're describing your date to your friends.
She was awesome.
She was awesome. Dude, I still smell it in my nose, man. It smells like a cleaning pad or something. Like something.
No.
Like it feels like I got wax around the nose or something. There's weird waxy feel. Sugar. It's really sugary. But
yeah, all right.
The finish though, the nice the flavors that you get in the finish and stuff is really nice. It's got a nice married forward maltiness. It's very dark and rich and just really nice roasted malts and deep rich chocolates like coffee. You get a nice nutty kind of biscuity caramely thing going. It's really nice. I like this a lot, actually. It's lighter than a 10, like 10% get really thick and viscous. 10 and up kind of start to get a little more viscous. And this one's a little more lighter, easier to drink. It's definitely on the lines of like a robust porter, but like a lighter, like I don't know how to explain that, but it does kind of have like a chocolate edge to it, which maybe that makes me think of porters or something. But it's really nice, real nice. I like
light chocolate or
It's rich. You get the dry baker's bitter chocolate. Yeah, you get all that. It's rich, It's just not as rich as like a 10% or 11, 12, 13% stout. It's got that lighter edge to it, but you can still get you don't have the alcohol really that much. So it's real nice and smooth there. 8%, it's your typical imperial status. So,
Nice.
Very happy with this. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, beer man.
All right.
Cheers.
Okay. So, intense, characterful. That's the word on the back of the bottle. Intense, characterful, and bold. Guinness Extra Stout is the pure expression of our brewing legacy. Bittersweet with the subtle hints of hops, dark fruits, and caramel. This stout is a testament to great brewing, and it's 5.6%, done at St. James Gate in Dublin, Ireland. And I believe they've been doing this for like the last 250 years or something.
Or so, right?
Yep. So I haven't taken a drink yet, but here is what that already looks like with the very nice lace. You cannot complain. Definitely, you probably can't even tell, but definitely ruby red tinges around the glass. Tan head. So what I get out of the nose is a very light, and I mean, it's probably more on the roasty side, but you can tell that you can get a little itty bitty smokiness, but it's pretty roasty, I think, for the most part. Definitely darker fruits and cherries are in the beer. For me, there's a semi-sweet, I'm going to say it's dark chocolate. I think that's what it is, a semi-sweet dark chocolate aroma in there. Definitely a brown bread, something along the lines of a light molasses kind of nose to it. And I mean, it has I don't know if it's the yeastiness, but if you smell like what Dio Drunken One's going to show with his Guinness draft, it has a similar base malty profile to it. So if you're familiar with that, the base flavor or the base aroma is pretty clean for the most part. There's nothing stand out or funky in the aroma. So stout for sure. Yeah, let's drink that thing. Cheers. And happy St. Patrick's Day coming up on Wednesday, Theo.
So Chatty has got the same beers.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
He's doing it. I don't even need to be here at this point.
Happy Easter.
No, you're Alice right now. So
okay. So there is a moderate amount of carbonation. There's a nice prickly zing on the tongue. Definitely, you get the darker cherry fruited notes mixed with that baker style dark chocolate. It's pretty dry for what it is. I would say there's a little bit of a chalkiness to it. There's a little bit of a grainy complexion to it. What else? There's a medium to light kind of roasty coffee note in it. I mean, you can tell there's a little itty bitty thing that might remind you of smoke, but it's more on the roasty coffee side. It is, like I said, moderately crisp. Pretty clean for what it is. You get a little bit of the chalkiness left in your mouth, not much. And yeah, ultra refreshing. So for me, just to wrap this up before we come back around, it's 5.6. It's got enough richness. It's a full bodied, or it's a full flavored beer. Medium, I would say, on the light side of medium for the mouth. So if you don't want a heavy stout, but you want some darker style beer, I think this is a good one to get. And again, at $9.99, I'm not complaining as of right now. I'm happy so far. Pretty good.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Your
Very nice.
Yep.
colon might later.
Simple, but not too simple.
There you go. It's all Thrash Metal Homebrew.
all right, Pinkle and Garth, they're out of Boulder, Colorado. This is a 5.5% milk stout, smoothie, malty, and chocolatey. I reviewed it before on BuMpY-isms. This, I think I did it last week, but this one I let the beer warm up so we can start off on the real healthy part of the beer. So this beer, I haven't even taken a sip yet. The nose on it, it is so chocolate forward, and you get a pinch of that roastiness that's just it's awesome. I mean, from a stout standpoint, especially with the weather that's going on here, this is very comforting beer. So comfort food, comfort beers, stouts always comfort it. So lacing is awesome as always. You can regenerate. I haven't touched the beer since I poured it, and you can see where it kind of gives a nice little ring there. There's a little bit of some lacing. There's no, since it's 5.5%, you're not going to get any legs on this thing. So let's go into it. Cheers.
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 Wow.
Whoa.
Nice and warm. This is about 65 degrees right now.
I was going to say warm.
Right off the bat, off the nose, the roastiness is like right through the nose. It's like having a really good cup of espresso. And right behind it follows a real good chocolatey, lactosey milk envelop your mouthness. It's wonderful.
Holy crap. Y'all going to use up every freaking descriptor before you get to me?
You read the dictionary beforehand, dear.
Start writing them down. Start writing them down. Start writing them down.
The maltiness,
That was awesome. I'm just
the maltiness on this thing is like through the roof. You can taste some of the hops. You can tell they used kind of a very light, a light malt or hop where it doesn't interfere with any of what's going on.
Right.
And warming this up, it's like a locomotive going down the freaking track. It plows through all the senses. It is a really good beer. I really recommend this one. It's a gold medal winner for a cream stout from the 2017 Great American Beer Festival. So if you can get a chance to get a hold of this guy, go get it. I am very pleased with waiting while I let it warm up. I grabbed another can and let it warm up as well. If you guys have been watching, I've been holding it in my hand to help warm it up faster. So the thing is that when it comes to stouts, you get these different feels and tastes and stuff as that temperature rainbow happens while you're drinking the beer. It's like going from a cigarella to a cigar.
Yeah.
When you're drinking these things, as you let it last in your mouth, and over time it envelops more flavors within your senses. So starting off with it being warm, this is very full. The bodiness this is wide. It is I wanted to go over this last time, but it was too late. The beer got warm, everything ended, and is like, this is like biting into the biggest freaking coffee chocolate milky chocolate bar that you've ever had. It just envelops everything. So it is very yummy. It's very viscous. It is a really good beer, and I really want you guys to try this if you can get it. And
I can get it. I
So-
can get that one.
So this is like a 180 from what I sent you, Chad.
There you go.
Oh, man.
I think
But
everything.
anyway.
I think everything else, even Genesee Honey Brown, is probably.
Yeah.
See how you chit-chatted, you know?
But yeah, really good beer. Thank you. Thanks, BuMpY, for having me. And, cheers, yo.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's hear it, Chadwick.
Chadwick.
I'm sorry.
Young Chadwick.
I've got a pull up my
Oh, you
ass. There's a pull up my ass. I'm just trying to stay focused.
No, it's up your left nipple.
You saw something. No.
Pepperoni.
Moving on. Aroma. Creamy, sweet, malty. A hint of smoke. I'm getting that smokiness that you did, Eric.
Could be almost like a burnt note, maybe, right?
Yeah, it's not. It's not definitely not a Roush beer smokiness, but it's a burnt smokiness. But it's not bad. It's roasty.
Yep.
Roasty toasty.
Like the
appearance I had, it was a khaki creamy with khaki with the 2-finger head, almost black in color. I gotta put another log in that fire here in a few minutes.
Whoa.
She's Italian.
Squirrel.
What?
Wow. Squirrel covers.
Log in the fire and you wonder some stuff.
Mm-hmm. All right, let me get in for a taste. I'm so lost right now. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Continue.
You owe me a Coke.
Well,
I only drink Pepsi now.
Oh.
Get him out of here. Get him out. Just kidding. Cheers.
Cheers.
Sure drink a lot of those coffee cokes.
What?
Yeah, those are actually not bad. I'm not gonna lie. I reviewed a couple of them. I'm like, all right, they are what they say they are. But this is not a coffee Coke. This is smoky, creamy, with a thick malty body and a very creamy finish. Cheers.
Oh, Dio.
Mm.
That's a good idea.
So I'll have a score with you for you all next time around. Hey, BuMpY, thanks for having me. By the way, it feels like it's not time for. I feel like we're half an hour away from this.
I know, right?
Like,
Actually,
that threw me
it
off.
is dark. It is dark.
It's only
around
7:30.
Yeah.
It's
Finally, it did get
well,
dark out.
it's a before dark beer for me. So cheers.
Right.
Oh, whoa.
Live your life on the edge. Don't turn
It's
your
the it can be almost dark beers.
Cool.
That definitely is not almost dark beer over there.
Light lager.
All right,
What do you
miscellaneous.
call me?
All right.
Oh,
Look at that.
Oh.
Careful now.
Oh shit! Must be nice to have head.
On steak and BJ day.
Yeah.
all right. So yeah, everybody else has been showing. I mean, this thing. I guess it's too bright. It's there we go.
Yeah.
Big
Oh,
time for
crazy.
being in the bottle as long as it's been.
Yeah.
Wow.
Get out there.
You're like, I want out.
Yeah.
The Martian sunshine.
Yeah. It looks like a
Nice.
goddamn forest fire in there. All right. So, I mean, this beer is held up. The initial smell that I got, I mean, it smelled velvety smooth. Notes of cherry coming to light. Slightly sharp sour note. Did get kind of like maybe a pumpernickel kind of bread malt to it. Like I said, the sour note, but it's not disheartening. Boozy, not really for 9.7%. For the sip, I'm sorry, I took notes. I had to really look into this.
No, that's good. That's good. Not wrong with that.
But as the par for the smell, it drinks incredibly silky smooth. Mouthfeel coats the tongue with a nice sharp, slightly sour cherry. It has some bitterness, but nothing to write home about or turn you off. It does have a slight sweetness to it. It's not boozy on my palate. That doesn't mean anything. Could be boozy on somebody else's. Medium body, fairly quick finish. The slight drying quality, which invites you back in. I love it. I mean, I had a regular 3 Philosophers not that long ago. This thing is very good. Very, very good. And it's going to get a much higher score than I probably would give a regular.
Ooh.
Those are great beers, man.
Tommy Gang.
Mhm.
I just think the aging of it has definitely toned it up a bit. So I mean, it's phenomenal.
Nice.
I can get my hands on more of these, and I'm definitely probably buy a couple more for $11 a piece. Why not?
Nice.
So, cheers, guys. Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
Nice.
Cheers.
Cheers to Kayo.
Yeah.
Gosh, what?
Legs for days.
All right. Well, once again, this is another last beer review. No head gang over here. Look at that.
Yeah, but you got
I
all
tried.
that hair on your head.
I know.
Just not doing it there, is it?
So yeah, I'm doing the Foolery from Hardywood, which is out of Richmond, Virginia, and they got a bunch of other locations now. But 13% Imperial Milk Stout aged in bourbon barrels.
Man,
Use. So going for the nose.
13%. No head.
13%, yeah.
Yeah, 13 no head. Right? Let's see.
Yeah, even when I popped the cork off it, well, you heard it didn't.
Yeah, it didn't have much of a bang, did it? Yeah.
But right off the bat, I still do get a little chocolate. You do smell those bourbon barrels. Maybe get some leather on this one. I don't really pick up vanilla. This doesn't have coffee in it, which I guess is a good thing because coffee is usually the first thing that goes in most of these stouts when you age them too long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get that tobacco maybe smell to this one.
Wow.
You definitely smell that booze. I do smell some of that chocolate in there. Like I said, I don't really get vanilla, and it's supposed to have caramel, I guess, flavors, but I don't really smell too much sweetness. But yeah, it's mostly that, not smoky, but just more of like dark fruits, I would say. Raisins and figs, maybe. But yeah, let's go in for a taste and see what I get. Cheers.
Awesome.
Cheers, man.
Yes.
You haven't tried it yet at all?
Yeah, it's alive in there.
There's bugs popping in Chatio's firewood.
Oh, sorry. Do I need to mute up? Is it bad?
It's all right.
The wood is very sappy. It's very sappy, yeah.
Very sappy.
Sappy.
So yeah, this definitely still has a pretty good mouthfeel. I mean, it's not thin by any means, which I'm surprised. Like I said, I've never even had it when it was fresh, so I'm not even sure what it tasted like fresh. I think I just bought 2 bottles and sold them for 4 years or whatever. But so right off the bat, you definitely get that bourbon. You get a little bit of that chocolate. You get that leather, that tobacco, some of those dark fruits, maybe a very small hint of vanilla. Like I said, there's really no carbonation whatsoever in this one. You can taste the alcohol at 13%. I'm sure some of the flavors probably fell off a little bit, maybe a little oxidation in this one, but I was surprised how thick the mouthfeel still was. I thought it was going to be super thin, but it's got some body to it. It's like a chewy type character to it.
I can't do a Chewbacca, dang it.
But it's good. I mean, like I said, for being almost about 4 years old, the flavors I think held up pretty well. Like I said, I never had it fresh, so I'm not sure what to base it off of, but it's definitely not a drain pour. It's just no head whatsoever on this.
Does it have any kind of like effervescence to it? Does it bubbly at all, or just not so much?
A little bit. Kind of when you swirl it around, you kind of get it on the sides, but it goes away like that.
So do you think that might be a bad bottle too? I mean,
I don't know. I mean, it was stored in the fridge at like 55 degrees for the longest time.
It's high ABV, so that would take out some of the head. But yeah, it didn't seem to pour with any head. It just didn't seem to.
Yeah, I mean, I probably could have poured it a little aggressive, but I mean, I barely put it.
Is there any carbonation in it?
Just dump it in there.
There's a little bit, but I mean, it's not.
Go hard with it, yeah.
Go hard. Oh, you like wine.
It's starting
like wine.
It's a little bit, but.
Get it in there.
So chug it and give a review.
But I can't imagine that a 13% Imperial Stout is going to retain some head, though, either.
Right, that's the point. Yeah, maybe some, but
is it like a barley wine? Is it that thick?
That's about the highest
it's an imperial milk stout, but I don't know.
Is it really viscous on the tongue?
Yeah,
is it like drinking maple syrup almost?
Yeah, it's pretty thick. I thought it was going to be.
Okay. All right.
But like
a lot of the barley wines out there, when you get that high in the ABV, it's
chewy. Like it's definitely.
Oh, they're beyond chewy. You put them on pancakes. I mean,
it's like I'm coming to your house for breakfast.
Yeah, you dip shit in it.
I mean, I still have another bottle left, and that one's in like the little closet over here, so that's been room temperature. I might stick it in that other fridge, but I don't know. Some of these are, you take the gamble. Like I said, I've been sitting on a lot of these bottles for a while, so
right, exactly.
It's nice to start clearing out the cellar, I guess.
But you're not getting any off flavors. You're not getting any off flavors or anything like that, right?
No, not really. Like I said, it might have a slight little bit of oxidation. Like I said, I can't, go back to when it was fresh. But like I said, it's still good. It's definitely not a drain pour. You don't get all those flavors that they described. I don't really get airy, I guess, in a sense, or caramel.
Okay, all right, cool.
But still good. So
Do you get cardboard?
on this one, and yeah, Chatty, no head for me ever, because so, here's Bumpy. Thanks for having me. I'm gonna keep
Did you see the
sipping
banner?
on this guy. We'll be sipping on this guy for a while. I still got.
I was gonna say, is it a cigar beer where you're like drinking it for quite a time? You know.
Oh yeah, this is definitely a sipper.
Okay.
You're not pounding these back, and but yeah, these bomber bottles. Because once I open them, I ain't recorking those sons of bitches.
No, no.
Yeah.
You know,
You're committed, man.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Cheers.
Freaking Drew.
Oh yeah.
D1, it's your turn.
Is it me? All right. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Did I mention we were doing this here Guinness beer? That's very common to everybody.
Tell us about it.
Let's hear about it. Let's get out of there. Let's pour another, boys. Let's get it like you mean it. You know, right?
Yeah. Guinness is maybe like 4.6.
There you go. That's how you pour that.
That's how you fucking pour a Guinness, boys. All right. I don't have the shirt over the laptop right now, so hopefully this doesn't get too crazy. No, it's good. Look at that. Yum.
That's a pint glass that you
Yep.
put in there.
It is. It'll hold the rest after the head goes down. It'll hold the rest after the head goes down. A great beer. Y'all have heard of it before. All the descriptors y'all have already used already. No, it's roasty, toasty, it's malty. It's been around forever, and it's gonna be around forever because it's a great beer. This is a introductory beer to somebody looking to get into stouts. Kind of thin on that, a little medium thin on the mouth feel and such. It's there's bigger, better stouts out there, but this is a classic that will be around forever. It's damn yummy, and you get it's good. It's everywhere. It's inexpensive enough. It's just who can't love a beer that looks like that, right? Get a stout. I guess that's my review. Thanks for having me, Jesse.
Yeah.
I mean, it's already been done 2-3 times. Yes, it's roasty, toasty. It's good. It's filling. Guinness makes you stronger, they say, don't they? And you know, okay, real quick, and it pairs really good with these pineapple habanero freaking almonds. It really does.
That sounds good.
And there's something about the peanut and this together that it actually worked out pretty good. So just awkward food pairing right now.
I'm gonna have to look at those. I've never seen that.
You know, spiced almonds and a dark beer. It's yummy like that.
I've seen cinnamon coated almonds, and I've seen chocolate or cacao.
And wasabi.
Yeah, cacao. Yeah, right. Okay.
And wasabi and
Hey, those Guinnesses are really
salty though.
The Guinness is really fun to drink over the tap though, man. Sitting at the bar, like they'll do the little clover shamrock on the top of the foam and make it all pretty.
Yeah, there you go.
So much different tasting when you're at a bar. I don't know why.
Oh yeah.
It's
like
rich, it's malty.
I think it's this frightfulness from the CO2.
I think so, dude.
Because you got some. They're playing Irish music, and you gotta
You're getting into it. You know,
you have hopefully a waitress that's pouring your beers for you.
Yeah, Dio, we get it. You have a head on your beer. Don't rub it.
Rub in the head.
We get it. Josh is an idiot again. Once again,
Well, cheers, D1. That was.
You need a hug, Josh.
That's the best movie ever.
Cry in the corner and drink my
Eric's done.
Yeah.
So I got the
Bottoms up.
I'll move you guys back to where she was. The Dusky from Oxbow Brewing Company. Now I heard that they made these at some colleges for their football games, and they call it the Sandusky.
Oh, jeez.
I heard it didn't go over well. So.
Wow, Bumpy, you really went there.
Anyways, the aromas. Roasty, toasty. It smells a lot like porter in a way. Some dark brown bread notes, maybe a little bit like pumpernickel, even going like kind of spicy.
I'd spend a nickel on that pumpernickel.
Yeah. So it's a very, very malty, like dark, roasty, malty, bready beverage. 4% ABV too. I mean, it has a robust smell.
Wow.
Cheers.
Nice.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers to you, sir.
And apparently to thrash metal.
Yeah, dark. I mean, you get kind of the bread notes kind of come up first with drinking it. It's got the brown bread, kind of a bit of the bread crust thing going for it. The roasted toasty notes are kind of second on the palate. They're not as deep as in the aromas, or at least the aromas would lead you to believe that this was going to be like a big roasted porter or something. It's a dark lager. There is a balancing bitterness with it. I'd say it was kind of on the spicy to earthy tone. Not too noticeable, but just kind of balances out whatever would happen with just malts at that point. I think it would just be too. I'm not even sure it would be like super cloying with the way the malts come off, but it would probably start to taste a lot like bacon or something. I would think. Without the hops to kind of balance it. Yeah, pretty nice. Light body. Low side medium carbonation. It has a very, very slight drying effect on the palate. Probably more wet than dry. But, and that's probably due to that carbonation not being super effervescent. But I think the drying does come from a lot of the maybe the darker malts that are used. You get kind of that astringency or whatnot. Fairly nice beer. You'd have to drink quite a few of them. It's like a Guinness type beer. You go out and you can just kind of drink them, but it does the job as far as flavor. It's got plenty of flavor to it. So. That's that for the dusty. Now we can all go around and talk about the beer or whatnot, and any shout outs that you'd like to do. So, beer man, back to you.
Cool, man. Well, I've got like a book to read.
Wow.
It's not a review, just last notes here. I'll try and make it quick, man. For BuMpY, this is great. This is a great show. This is fun. I kind of look forward to this one on Sunday night. I can't ever make the 10 o'clock thing with John, so it's nice to be able to catch it later. So thanks for putting this on, man. Great people in the panel too. Just
salute to you, sir. Yeah, I agree.
Oh, yeah. Cheers. Oh yeah. So real quick, nice aroma, nice flavors. We'll start with that. Baker's chocolate, light molasses, brown sugar. I'm reading this shit, by the way. Cooked caramel, biscuity, brown bread, crust. A lot of the same things BuMpY was getting, actually. That was not what I wrote. But
slight, you know what I was going to
say. Slight floral hoppiness, a little like a floral more. As it went in the nose, I got that floral. Slight plum, actually, as it warmed up. Nutty is there, but very well blended. I didn't really get it right away when it was colder. Goes well with the cooked caramel flavors, cooked sugary, cooked caramely kind of feel. Didn't get just one nut. It didn't just get one. Wasn't that right? Didn't get just one nut, but got a blend of all nuts.
Whoa, shit.
I would keep that to myself.
Who's writing that shit for you?
The mouth condom.
Lighter than the more viscous stouts I've been drinking. 10 and up or more. So was more drinkable, but hidden in the alcohol when it was cooler. So I'll get to that. Slight warmth in the head after it settles. Sticky lips, still have them. The walnut, mainly. That walnutty kind of, I don't know if you've had walnuts, you know what I'm talking. It's like a slick, walnutty. You just know what walnuts taste like. Mainly, but the cashew and hazelnut came through very well as it warmed. And it let you sift it as you sifted it through your mouth before swallowing. You take a breath through your nose, swallow your beer, and then blow out your nose as you swallow. And that nuttiness just came through so well. as well as the heat from the alcohol, like a nice numbing in the back of the mouth. Just kind of nice, man. It was kind of nice. Very complex beer with the nuts and everything else. A 95 out of 100 for sure.
Nice. Oh, yeah. What a review. Great job, sir.
Very, very good beer. If you can find this, get it.
Get some of that in your life. Yeah, sounds awesome.
Maybe I'll send it. All right. So
put me on the mailing list. Right? No, actually, you sent me something last. I gotta
yeah.
I'm thinking of that.
It's
right?
chat. We'll be Chatio next.
Yeah, right. This guy. Yeah. Nobody likes that guy.
Wow.
That's the ugliest shirt I've ever seen. Just throw that in your fireplace.
Right.
You too, Bumpy.
Right. What do you think, Eric? Eric, your friends are crazy, man. It's on you.
What do I think?
All right. Oh, yeah, Beer Man, do you have shout-outs? I'm sorry to make
my shit was so long, we all forgot. That was a big book to read. Yeah, real quick, man. Tuesday, Beer and Cheese Tuesday, 8 o'clock. Bring what you want. Beer and cheese combination, preferably gourmet stuff if you can handle it. And Wednesday will be another day of Malt Happy Wednesday. So if you can make it, cool. Right on. Bring a multi-beer. Cheers.
There you go. All right. I'm sorry. Jesse's running this thing. I don't know why I'm talking right now. Anyway.
All right. We're doing the Guinness Extra Stout, 5.6%. This is a product of Ireland. So, yeah, you get left with a lot of nice, rich-looking lacing, I can tell you that. Look at that. That looks like a great beer. Beer Advocate gives it an 85. I'm going to do one a little bit better and give that an 88 out of 100. I think this beer is not super duper complex. However, there's a lot of character, there's a lot of richness going on in this beer. It's a full flavored beer, light side of medium. Again, crisp, clean, pretty refreshing for what it is. The one thing that's really keeping me from wanting to give it a better score is, although it is pretty clean, I don't know what Chatio's thought is, but I'm almost getting a little bit of this chalkiness, this little texture in the mouth that doesn't go away that much. So if that somehow, not that they're gonna start changing up freaking recipes, but if somehow that was eliminated, I would be able to give it a little bit higher of a rating. But you know what? Excellent version of this style of beer, which I guess is just simply considered a dry Irish stout. Okay, it's a little bit sweeter than a Guinness draft, but it's along the same base flavors of that one. Just a little bit more roasty and sort of toasty. But I guess my thought on that is maybe it's a little bit more on the burnt kind of malt side, but it still gives it some nice rich character. So anybody can get into this beer, and if you don't have any access to craft beer, this would be a great one to go and pick up for $9.99. Not bad stuff. For beginners too. My channel, Masters of Beer Reviews. It's Thomas Meadow 75. We do Wednesdays now. We're doing that Wild Card Wednesday again, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. What else is going on after that? At 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time is the Beer Chugs for What the ABV. We're going to be finishing up the week or the month for the St. Patrick's Day beers, and it's St. Patrick's Day on Wednesday. So on my channel, bring whatever you want, especially Irish beers. Why not?
There you go. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. There you go.
Sorry. I was laughing at the back comment, not what you were saying, Eric. Sorry.
So canned January 11th.
Okay.
Good. So get your hands on that one.
Okay.
Finkel and Garf, if you can get it. I mean, Chatio, go grab that. I should say.
Let me go out right now to the closed liquor store and pick up a 6-pack as we speak.
Exactly. So I poured the second one. This is completely room temperature. So we're about 70 degrees. This thing is like a phenomenal beer. I think they really took the complex portions of the beer itself, from the malts to the hops to the lactose, and they really balance this out. And in the end, when you're done, you're left with just like a little bitterness on the tongue, which is really good. It's only 5.5%, so it's a sit back beer, and it's an hour drink. If you want to do it that way. Anyway, Anyway, so
That's
shout
fucking
outs.
lame. I'm sorry.
What was that?
That's fucking lame.
Let's move on. We'll discuss it later. Yes, please.
Okay. Anyway, miscellaneous magnets and a few other people had seen the chug challenge that we have been doing over the past few years, but there's been a lag in the past few years. So we did a chug challenge, a worldwide chug challenge, a 1 liter chug challenge, and you can do anything you want to do as long as it's beer and it's carbonated. And the last one that was actually a compilation I did was in 2017, and we tried to do something in 2018, but things were falling apart with the old homebrew. Oh, there you go, homebrew community, and it's kind of fun. You got to be responsible about it. So let me. Tio has already shown one of the mugs. This is the Das Boot. This 1 liter Das Boot. What we do is we have fun, and everybody records themselves trying to beat the time on chugging a liter of beer, not cider, not anything that does not have any carbonation, but actual beer in a certain amount of time. And even if you're not a chugger, please do this and then upload your video to YouTube or place it somewhere where I can get it and go to my About page, grab my email, let me know where you have it. I'll go out and grab it. And we create a big compilation of everyone doing this. It is a blast. I'm telling you, everyone gets a big laugh out of this, not only watching the individual stuff as it comes out, but when I get the compilation together, what I usually do, I'll compress the whole video where I'm only showing people coming up for air, belching, and making strange noises with really good music in the background. And it is a blast. It is such a great time. If you want to know what that's about, go ahead and go to my channel. I posted a video about what's going on. We don't have a date yet, but go ahead, go out there and see my 2 chug challenges from 2017, 2018, and the complete hapless ginger beer 1 chug challenge. And I did a compilation on that, and we had a great time. And a lot of those guys are coming back, and they've already contacted me. They're going to do it. So if we can get this worldwide again, we were reaching people not only in 2017 with those in New Zealand, Australia, the UK,
Norway,
Europe, the whole,
Sweden,
United
everywhere.
States, Canada, you name it. Everybody was coming out of the woodwork and did it. And I think this is going to be a big deal. So if any of those, if you can get the word out, this is going to be a really good time. But cheers, Miscellaneous, and those that were kind of fronting this, trying to push it. Let's knock this out.
I'm looking at the UK guys. They seem interested. They
do. Right.
I'm thinking May Day. May 1st, maybe.
Okay, hey, call that. Yes, May 1st. There you go.
So we can do probably May Day, and I'll put a video out telling people, that's the date to get the videos in. And then from there, what'll happen is I'll take it, I'll edit the whole thing, I'll take all the videos, and I'll edit the whole thing and get it together. And by the middle of May, we'll be good to go.
Right. I think you got to still deal with it at May Day, and that's 2 weeks from now. What's the date now?
Well,
there's
a whole month. We need more time because there's a lot of people that are
April in front of us.
There's a lot of people that are the.
My bad.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that are like, I don't know if I can do it in that time, so I'm going to give people at least a month to do this thing, and then we'll put it together. It'll be a fun thing for the beginning of summer. And we'll probably try and do this every year again. I hope Hapless gets back into this. Hapless Ginger Brew, he's in the UK. He started this. This is all on him, and I love him to death, and I'm not taking over. It's just this is something that we want to do,
We're just kindling it back up. We're kindling it. It's
we're bringing everybody together again. Those that are kind of in the woodwork that are still back there, and bring them out and introduce to the people that we deal with on a daily basis. So,
I'm sorry about you having to deal with me, by the way.
As long as you can do a snow angel right now.
Right.
It's funny you say that.
Yeah, go to Thrash Metal Homebrew and Barbecue. Look at the information. Look at the latest video I posted. Watch the video. You'll get an idea what's going on. Watch the links in there. It'll be a good time. I mean, even if you're, the competition portion of it has to be beer with carbonation. But if you have to do it with water, I don't care.
No.
Just from the standpoint of those that can upload. But the ones with the beer and the carbonation, I will put the compilation together.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
And yes, I put disclaimers in it. I put disclaimers on the video, so
you need to
watch the video.
It just says don't try this at home, but we're all trying.
No, it has a little bit more than that.
Try it out in public. That's what you should put.
Cheers, man. We'll have a good time.
Chug your neighbor's beer. There you go.
Right in front of you.
So,
Chatio can't chug.
Chatio?
We've already made that pretty apparent. Because I already have my chug challenge.
He surely does. He's the one who started the thing.
I got this. I'm like, come on, guys.
I could do like two of them. One with the beer and the effervescence, and then one where people that are doing water or Gatorade or we could do two of them, so everyone's included. I could do that, but that's something to think about. But
cheers, John Womack. I like that idea. I think that's a good idea.
Pedialyte chugs.
Oh yeah,
Definitely in the morning when I wake up. Yeah,
Miralax chugs.
Miralax
Pedialyte.
Oh, that's a Monday chug right there.
On the
all right.
So
there you go. All right, Toby and Dan. Cool.
Heck yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this beer, this extra stout from Guinness, it's perfect beer for a blizzard with 2+ feet of snow. Cozy up by a fire and enjoy this smoky and robust stout.
What a great commercial, Chad.
Well written.
It's the fire. So, real quick, Lucy has her score. I asked Lucy what she scored.
Because you didn't want to chug out of a glass because you didn't have one.
Where's your bowl at?
I had to drink out of 2 bottles to your 1 can. You don't want no
shots fired. I know
buy a liter glass and show me what's up.
This is the fun part about it.
At least I got mine down in 98 seconds.
Hey, I want to see video, and I'll be the judge. The fastest I've done a liter chug is 11 seconds.
Wow.
Oh, fart.
What about barrel aged stout?
I did a 13 second.
Probably quicker because
we'll leave that up to you, Josh.
Never chugs.
Okay, so
IV.
You have gills?
O'Doul's.
You have gills?
I thought you said O'Doul's.
I'm a fish. He is a fish.
Don't put out those secrets.
I'm a fisher.
He's a fish. Okay, so Lucy's score of this beer is 98 out of 100 paws up.
Wow.
She liked it.
I didn't even score my beer.
Wow.
Oh,
you didn't.
Oh shit. Okay.
What's your numbers?
And
97.
Okay.
All right, nice.
And I scored a 9. I scored a 96. It's a really good Guinness. I think this is my favorite, the extra stout, because I like that smokiness. I like smoky beers. They're good. But whatever. And I did mention earlier, we are getting a boatload of snow. This guy knows. By the way, don't you have to go shovel here soon?
Oh, what?
Yeah, you don't want to shovel too soon. It'd be a waste of it.
I think Josh has to go back out and shovel.
The wife did it last time, which was
good. Okay, he doesn't. Yeah,
there you go.
We're getting 2+.
Women in Colorado, they're built like lumberjacks.
And in Oregon too.
Guys saved lives.
That's because they are lumberjacks up in Oregon.
Hairy legs and big
Like
sticks.
Norwegian or something.
Yeah.
Crazy Vikings and shit.
So with the
I
smell,
don't have a roof rake, but
yep. So my shout outs are I did a beer review earlier today in the blizzard, and I have one that is about that releases in 25 minutes that I did as well in the blizzard, and it was knee deep in the second one. It's pretty funny, pretty deep. So yeah, just same old.
Let's just say you had a hard time standing in the first one.
I was drunk. I wasn't sober. I'm already drunk.
It was like me last night.
So another shout out is Food Friday with Alex the Beer Master. This week is Pig in the Blankets.
Oh, very good.
And that starts at 8:00 Eastern. So bring a beer and Pig in the Blankets, Alex the Beer Master, and God said, "Let there be light."
What about pigs in a snuggie?
That works too.
pigs in an incubator.
Pigs in a snuggie.
Pigs in an incubator.
Y'all got them pigs in a snuggie or what? Oh shit! You never heard about that?
No, I'm intrigued. I want to try that actually. Pigs in the incubator.
There we go.
All right, Neil, it's your turn.
I don't think
Actually, got this at,
I don't think
I got this at like
everything got all out of whack when
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that. Isn't it all Irish? Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I got my Kerrygold today.
And wear green. Yeah, I got Kerrygold too.
Oh,
Yeah.
I gotta wear green too.
Yeah,
hard man to please there.
or I'll pinch you, man.
Pinch your ass.
Real quick. Shout out to Martin Truex Jr. for winning the race today. Bam, I got it in there.
Nice. Look at you, champion.
Here's a funny thing. I usually do race reviews over on the other platform, and today before the race, I'm like, I don't feel like doing it today. I'll just react to the highlights. And my driver won the race. I'm like, son of a gun. As soon as he won, I was like, the 1 week I don't do it because I was afraid the power is going to go out. So far, so good. I think
I've had some flickering here. So
I've had flickerings too. I mean, it's fun.
Hey, well, I just wait for the break. Just wait for the break, guys. All right. Plain and simple. Guinness sticks. Just draft stat. Awesome beer. What more can you say? It's been around forever. Same kind of stuff I was saying before. Shout outs. I'd like to make sure everybody remembers to get their Big DOS boot or whatever. Work with Brian on getting this together. There's going to be a good time. And I'd like to also shout out Chatio. He needs 8 more people to get to 500. So shout him out. Go to your alternative account that you might have. Give him those extra subs to give him that love to 500. Thinking of Chatio and T-shirts and stuff. I'm going to be making some stuff on Teespring to where you can buy my shirts at cost because I don't want to make money off of it. I've been putting out videos, and I got a new toy that I've been playing with. So look for some weird reviews, although you can't see me. So I'm gonna do a microphone review, and it's
a huge muff.
That's a nice muff, right? It's a 60s muff right there, early 70s for sure. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna do some more videos about this. I still got some more reviews to do from people like Beerman who sent me. I still gotta do that Vicious Mosquito. Vicious Mosquito was the first video that was ever put up on Beerman's thing, and he sent me one a couple of weeks ago or whatever, and I need to get into that. Watch out for my channel. I'm making stuff again. Thanks for having me, and all the love for everybody here. Cheers. And thanks to the 11,000 people watching. All right.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Now, where's my trophy?
Let's go.
Participation.
You get a trophy, and you get a trophy. And you get a trophy.
And by the way, by the way, there is no trophy for any of this. When you do your video, try to keep a timestamp on it. That way you can see how fast you drank it. You know.
Oh no, I'll time it. I'll time
it. I figured Thrash would have had it.
Everybody join on in. Yeah, let's do that. Right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Boom.
Cheers, man.
All right.
So if I do one, Thrash, make sure you put mine in 2 times forward.
I do that with them.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I meant when you time mine. When you put
when it hits your mouth,
you'll be disqualified. You didn't bring a dark enough beer, BuMpY.
That's not even beer. The Dusky Moxbow, it's decent. Decent
I
dark.
guess we're not going to score.
I guess we're not scoring our beers, but whatever.
What, you guys aren't scoring?
I
We
did.
haven't gone yet. We got skipped
No,
over.
'cause Eric
Oh, did you
left
get skipped?
and
How did
fucked
that?
the
Oh,
whole
it's because, I know what
rotation.
happened
Like
because
he always
Eric
does.
Eric
mixed
fucked
everybody
it
up.
up.
Yeah, Eric left.
So yeah, you are scoring.
Yeah,
Miscellaneous.
yeah. Fuck.
I'm sorry.
think?
It's not. I didn't do it.
It's like
Yeah.
a -10.
Yeah. So for the Ommegang, the Three Philosophers, the 2017 version is absolutely phenomenal. It's getting a bit warm now. I've been trying to put it down. I've got no complaints, man. This beer, like I said, compared to one that I can buy off the shelf right now, it's way more mellowed out, way smoother. Drinkability, in my opinion, is way better. And I'm going to score this by the bottle and by the year, not by the overall score of the Three Philosopher. Because if I went and bought one right now off the shelf, it would taste totally different than this one. So with that said, I mean, I for $11 for a 750 ml, I've got no complaints. I'm going to score it at a 97. Mouthfeel, velvety, silky smooth. Same thing with the nose. It's just on point and it's absolutely phenomenal. This beer is Best Buy 2022. At some point, I couldn't get the whole date off of there, but cheers. Thanks for having me, Bumpy. Please tune in for the send your videos in for the Leader Chug Challenge. Other than that, what's ABV Wednesday, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And stay tuned for some miscellaneous brew reviews. And there's going to be some beer mail sent out, and there's going to be some pretty good examinations coming of some retired beers that people can't get anymore. So stay tuned.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
You got the jackpotting yet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. All right. I'll make this quick. So foolery from Hardywood's a perfect description because I feel like a fool for sitting on it for so long, but nah, it's good.
I hope so.
It's good. This is definitely gonna be me after I finish the rest of this. It says it's only 9.4 fluid ounces, but this bottle makes it look like a gargantuan. Still sipping on this one, but this one's good for what it is. Like I said, it's got age on it. Like I said, I didn't have it fresh, so I can't really talk about how it was when I tried it fresh on tap or whatever when I first got the bottle. But like I said, no carbonation really to this one. But mouthfeel is great on this one. It's still, I thought it was going to be super thin and lost a lot of flavor. But the more I drank on it, the more I got the sweetness out of it. I kind of got that vanilla and the caramel out of it. And this one was stored at about 55 degrees, so it's kind of that ideal kind of temperature. But yeah, flavor-wise, mouthfeel, all that stuff for the foolery from Hardywood, I'll give it a 95 right down the middle.
Wow.
It probably lost a little bit of flavors, but like I said, for what it is, Imperial Milk Stout at 13%, you definitely get that alcohol. You definitely, you get the bourbon barrels, you get that vanilla, you get that leather tobacco type taste out of this. I don't know if I really pick up any cherry. I kind of pick up more of those figs and, more raisins. But
okay. More dark.
Yeah, more dark fruits on this one. But yeah, I like the mouthfeel on it. And like I said, the more I've been drinking on it now, I kind of pick up that little sweetness from the vanilla and the caramel on this one. So we'll see how that other bottle is.
Yeah, I was going to say, I wonder if the other bottle. Let us know on that one.
Yeah, let us.
Yeah, same year too. Like I said, I wish they would put their dates on their bottles and stuff. So I was like, I think it's a 2017. That's what I'm going off of. But yes, good. 95 for me. It's definitely one of those sipper beers. You're not, pounding these back and that kind of stuff. So I'll probably be sipping on this for a while. Like I said, I still got a decent amount on the bottle. I'm not sure why it says 9.4 fluid ounces, but I thought it's a lot bigger than that. But I guess the bottle makes it seem.
That can't be 9 ounces. I mean,
That's
pint.
1 pint, 9
maybe 19 ounces.
No, it says 1 pint, 9.4 fluid ounces.
Okay, it's a pint and 9.9.
22-ounce bottle.
Yeah.
So it's a 24.
Yeah.
24 or 22?
Right.
Tomfoolery.
Yeah, they're
Time
full.
for
They're
math
full
lesson.
of I'm full at Hardywood. I'm gonna be
Yes, it would be
walking
24.
like this later on tonight when I'm trying to go upstairs.
Yeah, right.
Like I said, it's good for what it is. Like I said, I can't base
right.
it off of
You're right.
being
Is it?
fresh.
Old English gets a 7.5 from Tommy. Yeah. Old English gets a 7.5 from Tommy Carroll. Right.
So 95 from me. Bloodwise, Billy Crooker, 87 on Instagram. I think I'm like 30-ish followers away from 1,000 followers on there.
Wow, nice.
So I might do a little giveaway once I get to 1,000, a little beer giveaway kind of thing.
Nice.
So, and as for the channel, I'm still trying to, I don't know, it'll come around eventually. I just gotta figure something out. But
maybe
just wait until
it'll definitely come around. Yeah, it'll be my last beer. This is my last beer. So, cheers, BuMpY. Thanks for having me. This is always fun. You're helping me clean out my cellar.
Right, exactly.
What I've always used before, helping people move shit.
Yep. Gotta get rid of those old beers. I keep putting them in the old ones in front or in back and pushing the new ones up front. So, cheers.
Everybody gave their rating, right?
Not yet.
I did.
BuMpY, yeah.
Last but not least.
But anyway, we're back around to BuMpY.
Yeah. So I'm going to give the Dusky, I'm going to give this a 95, I guess, for a very light dark lager. Like I said, it's got plenty of flavors to it. 4% ABV, you can drink quite a few of them and be okay. Unless you're extreme lightweight or have liver failure or something. But yeah, I know. Shout outs. Tomorrow's Multi Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this channel. The beer that we're going to be looking at is the Imperial Red Ale or Imperial Amber Ale. Reds and ambers, pretty much exactly the same beer, so just imperialized. So bring that. Everybody's welcome on panel for that show as long as you bring said beer style and act like a normal, rational human being. But cheers to everybody. I want to thank my panel for showing up tonight.
Nice. Thank you.
Cheers. You guys are all awesome.
Thank you, sir.
Including you, Eric.
Also, I want to say happy.
I like chug the.
Don't you do it, Chad?
You want to chug that?
The sediment that I had.
Oh yeah, chug it down. Want to say cheers to the chat as well.
Yes,
cheers, guys. Thank you for being here.
2,000 watching, boys. That's awesome.
Yeah. I want to say Happy Pie Day because that's today.
Yeah, I had a pie earlier. We seen it.
You ate the pie? I did math earlier, so that counts.
You never know.
I took up 2 plates.
More pie.
3.14.
Everybody's good. I'm going to take this off air. So have a great night, and we'll catch you tomorrow and on other shows in the near future as well.
Mary, pizza pie.
Cheers.
Yeah.